Anyway.
Meanwhile.
Alright, so we're starting off in this brave new world of Modern. We're going to go into the queues not playing Tibalt. We're not playing a linear combo deck. We're playing a totally fair blue interactive. Same with my dragon tattoo. But I should get a Zelda tattoo at some point. Anyway, we're going in with a fair blue interactive deck. We do have Force of Negation. We don't have any extra copies in our sideboard, so we'll see if we get kicked in the butt for that. But we're playing Blue Moon. So yesterday and many times before on the stream, I have mentioned how I'm not great at finding the kill you lines if I am not playing a deck that's actually trying to kill our opponent. This is a good deck with which to practice that. Same with Grixis Control, if and when you can find a good build for it, because these are control decks that often pivot into a sort of tempo or more aggressive role, as we did yesterday while playing the Esper Tibalt deck in at least one match. So what we're doing here is we're playing a bevy of blue spells with a light splash into red for interaction in the form of Lightning Bolt and Bonecrusher Giant, as well as Bonecrusher Giant being a pretty reasonable threat on its own, especially alongside Brazen Borrower. Good tempo plays and good aggression there, and Blood Moon in the main deck. So Blood Moon is able to cheese out a lot of different Modern decks, especially ones who are not expecting it in game one. And then sometimes you can sort of force it through in game two and put your opponent in an awkward position where the Blood Moon is going to resolve and there's very little they can do about it. We also have a one of Magmatic Sinkhole. If you've never seen this card before, it's like a flex slot in these decks, but it really helps Blue Moon deal with certain creatures and planeswalkers that can be very problematic for it. One of the worst things that can happen to this deck is the opponent resolving a Teferi Time Raveler. So obviously the best builds of the Tibalt's Trickery, Tibalt Cascade deck, Tibalt Cosmic Imposter Cascade deck, are using Teferi to shore up their plan. Hopefully between having 4 Snapcaster Mages, 4 other small, reasonable to play creatures, Cryptic Command, Force of Negation, Remands, etc., and some copies of Spell Snare, not super useful against that particular variant. This may be better served as Spell Pierce, but it does help against some of the creature decks, so we'll have to keep a close eye on Spell Snare tonight, because this might be a little bit questionable right now. I have Spell Pierces already up for the Esper Delver deck that I'm going to play, so I'm actually just going to swap them right now. So, is the bot not working? The bot's not here. I'll fix that in a second. Yeah. All right. So, oh, there it goes. Nope, just slow. No, I understand that's why they're playing Snare, but this still works in most cases. Right? And this works against Tibalt Cosmic Imposter on early turns. I understand that Spell Snare does work against that, but I don't. I'm gonna choose to believe that
Meanwhile,
that was a meta call from like pre-weekend, and we'll see if it works out. We could do a 1-1 split. Hold on, let's do a 1-1 split. Pretty sure I get my 100 play points back. Yeah, good. I choose to believe what I was programmed to believe. Alright, so let's do a 1-1 split, and we'll just keep an eye on it. The usual suspect for Spell Snare being the really viable pick is Tarmogoyf in this deck, especially. But also in the late game against other blue decks, you can snare their Snapcasters. So, it's against early Tibalts and Teferis. Sure. But out of all those things, the thing I care most about is Tarmogoyf, that I have a hard time killing otherwise. The rest of those are fine. Oh, I remember Rand 6 maybe. But the bigger problem is that things like Teferi can't be spell snared. Things like Cryptic Command can't be spell snared on early turns. I think it's just much more likely to be a dead card. Put to 6. I don't have a force. My mana is not very good. This opted. Yeah, we're just going to ship this, especially because our opponent took them all. No companion means it's entirely likely they could be on a trickery deck. I'm going to keep this one, bottom and opt. And we're in good shape for most of the metagame. Well, we went 1-1 split because you brought it up, and it's fine. Things go well. Things are good. Well, kind of. I don't know. I was like, about a half an hour ago, I was like, I really don't want to stream tonight. I'm not sure. Blah, 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 blah. And then I was like, well, I should go do it. I'm happy we're here. All right, this looks like a trickery deck. All right, they're going to go for it now while I'm tapped down. This is fine. No, I didn't want to. I just wasn't feeling it. You know, I was like tired and everyone was being such a downer on Modern. All right, so we're going to let this resolve. Okay, they are a trickery deck. So Remand will be fine. Brazen Borrower, I'm just going to pitch here, because I would like to have this opt ready to go. And, oh, hold on. We want to counter the Violent Outburst. Borrower almost definitely doesn't interact at all with anything. It was just one of those things where I figured once I started streaming, I would feel better about it. And I have so far. I grabbed a cup of coffee and I was like, all right, we'll be fine. We're good to go. Do I want to fetch now? Yeah, I think so. So we don't accidentally tap down at some point. Okay, so if their 2 cards in hand are exactly Spirit Guide and Violent Outburst, they could go off right now. I'd rather resolve this opt. We resolved the opt. I'm going to bottom the snap because, yeah, I just need lands right now. We've got another way to prevent them from going off, so might just be that we jam this Brazen Borrower at the end of their next turn, especially if they miss a land drop. They did not miss a land drop. Most of their ways to cascade are not instant, but... Oh, their mana's screwed up. They don't... Wait, what? Did they have 1 more energy? I guess they did. It's fine. So we just remand the trickery here. Yeah. Them going off is resolving a Tibalt. Not this deck. No, this deck is going much bigger. They're trying to resolve an Eldrazi. So this time we have to bounce the trickery, which could eventually be scary, but probably not. No, this is the inconsistent but terrifying deck that we're playing against now. Some would say bad, but I mean, it definitely has its place. That's all we needed. Neo-brandless Neo-brand. I like it. I spent like 2.5, 3 hours playing piano today, so I think that's why I was feeling kind of drained. Okay, so they do not have any energy. It sits on the player portrait, I think, normally. So if they have Spirit Guide into Violent Outburst, we could get punked there, but looks like they didn't have it. Yeah, well, piano and singing and, you know, trying to learn new stuff, trying to learn music by chords, trying to learn music house sheet music, off sheet music. So they still have a Trickery in their hand, but they don't have an extra mana here. They are going to have 2 Trickeries in their hand if I had another Remand here, but I don't, which is fine. This is what we want. So if they have Spirit Guide Trickery, we could get our butt kicked here. But we'll see. Opponent concedes. They are not in it to win it. They might only be playing 3 Trickeries in their main deck, so that might have been the end of them. So that was pretty easy. But as I said, this is the bad version of the deck. We'll see what happens when we face the better versions of the deck. My Neobrand, this Neobrand. That's fair. That's fair. I think I want these 3 cards because Surgical and their Trickery seems really good. Crumble could be okay because it takes them off of enough lands to go off, but that's probably silly. Same with Ceremonious Rejection and Disdainful Stroke. Could both, in theory, be useful depending on what they cascade into. But I think, largely speaking, I'm just going to cut a Sinkhole and 2 Bolts and call it a day, bringing in these cards. I don't hate leaving in 2 Bolts because it occasionally will make us close a game faster. And everything else is pretty great here. We just get to play a flash game. Yeah, Neobrandless Neobrand is, yeah, it's a reasonable comparison. And they're doing the same thing as Neobrand, where they are going to try to like go off on turn 1 when they can. They're not interested in being conservative in any way. Opponent mulls to 6. We've got a Remand if we make it to turn 2. But I'd rather try to find... What do I have now? Spell Pierce, Spell Snare, 2 Forces, and I brought in Aether Gusts. So I really don't have that many 1-mana answers. Did I talk to... No. This is just... I just grabbed the first Blue Moon list that was in the 5-0 dump. This is not any kind of... Not any kind of innovation or intelligence related to this content, as with most content on this podcast. Or stream. Oh. I'm on my game. I respectfully disagree.
It's all over, people. We don't have a prayer.
Wait a minute. But if I'm not on the podcast, then... Opponent mulls to 5. Opponent mulls to 4. Yay! Neobrand! Oh, it's so good. It's so good! They better have a fucking turn 2. They better try to kill me. We're going to top deck the Force, so it doesn't matter. Nope. Alright. We can still opt into it if we need it. Well, Neobrand can't mull that low, though. That's the crappy thing about that comparison, is Neobrand actually needs an amount of card quantity that means, like, once they mull to 5, you start. I usually start feeling very secure. Is like if I'm playing against Neobrand and in game 2 they have to mull to 5. It's like oh they're gonna lose. Sick. They're gonna lose themselves in the moment. Okay, so now we have 3 fetches, so we are able to fetch. And I say that because if they have an instant speed to way to go off, all right, this could mean blue 1. What? What are they playing here? Red. Oh, Throes of Chaos? Throes of Chaos. All right. Well, let's hope we find our Surgical. All right. So we'll let them put their Outburst on the stack. And then the Outburst puts a Trickery on the stack. I guess that's fine. Yep. Combo. All right. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna fetch Shock Steam Vents because I want to have access to a red. Yeah, I got you. But we've got an opt that will. Well, I guess it doesn't. I don't know. Yeah, we're good for several turns here. All right, so we remand the Trickery here. Although if they have 5th and 6th land, it could get awkward. No, 6th and 7th. Yeah, it's okay. I don't really, because they have a Trickery in their hand now, and Trickery can mess us up when we try to stop them. Aether Gust is not a bad draw at all. I'm just gonna put my Remand on top right now. Yeah, Gust is a fine pickup. Yeah. We put Remand on top. We go Aether Gust into what this turn? Oh, so maybe it's not worth doing. So maybe we just play... I have 2 Sanctuaries in my deck? 2 Sanctuaries in my deck. Alright. So we'll go fetch this turn. When they play something, we charm it. Then we reset the charm or the Remand. And then next turn, we have 5 mana. So we could... Is list accurate? You're counting 1. 1 what? No, that's what I meant. I just wanted to know if I had another one in our deck. Period. No, but the point is so I can go charm, reset charm. Or charm plus reset something. But I guess just putting the Remand on top is... No, it's not. Alright. No, I want to charm and then reset this turn. And then next turn when I have 5 mana, we'll have a 2 mana counter. Plus we can go snap opt and put a clock into play. For whatever that matters. They didn't hit a land? Okay. They could have a Violent Outburst in hand right now. So I don't want to tap down. I don't need to blow this Flooded Strand, though, on nothing. And then I have double counter if I need it. All right. I was learning to play Pompeii by Bastille today. So I got the I got a piano app that my grandmother's been working off of, and I use it from time to time because it's like, it's kind of interesting. And for some reason, that was one of the songs that was on there, and I was like, oh, it's you know the song. It was huge. It's the ayo ayo a ayo ayo a ayo ayo a ayo ayo a ayo ayo. And I guess they're French because the name of the band is Bastille, but like, I want to think. I swear they're British. Just because of the singer, like his delivery sounds so English to me. But maybe they're French and they learned to speak English from like English folk. Or for all I know, they're like Danish. They sound European-ish. Yeah. Well, which British people? Because there are some British people who say British, and there are some British people who say British. Opponent got sick of my shit. They were like, oh, can't believe I came here to farm tickets, alright? We're in the league playing the broken deck to farm tickets. You came into the Tibalt's Trickery deck conceding to me because I was taking too long to kill them. I was talking about Pompeii by Bastille, but I was also theoretically trying to figure out how I was going to play that turn. Yep. Opponent mulls a 6. I will snap keep this. This is the hand I die on. I will die on this hill. We're ready for anything. Forest? What? Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, okay, I clicked through it. Well, they chose red. Okay, so probably Gruul. 2 Gruul for school. So I really hope they don't jam a Clothis down my throat. Although I am getting more happy that I didn't force that. They're not gonna play nothing, are they? What? The legendary archetype. Gruul land loss. It could be the very same, Roybert. It could be the very same. Oh, I wonder if they had a Stone Rain and they didn't cast it because I played the fetch. I bet that's what happened there. Yeah, perfect. Spell Pierce. When Spell Snare just isn't going to be enough, what do you reach for? I reach for Spell Pierce. You know, Spell Pierce is good for even the toughest land destruction spell. But Spell Pierce isn't just for Ponza decks. No, Spell Pierce works against your Neo Brands, works against even the newest nonsense Tibalt's Trickery. Spell Pierce has got it all. When Spell Snare just won't cut it, try Spell Pierce. Finks. All right. I think I want to draw 2 cards with Archmage's Charm here. Take 3, and we'll bolt the Bloodbraid Elf, and we'll eventually get a 4/4 Shark into play to deal with this Kitchen Finks. I think I'm fine with that. Because next turn we have Charm plus Bolt. Spell Pierce is a good counterspell. Spell Snare gives them the suck. Yeah, I mean, Spell Snare, every time you resolve a Spell Snare, it's like mana tithing someone, right? It's like, it's the card that they don't... it's the card they don't see coming. Oh, I should gain control of their Sprawl. Rats. Yeah, you always trade up on mana. That's certainly a big plus. All right, I'll just take the Bloodbraid Elf down now. Brazen Borrower could be okay here. Bouncing the Finks is like reasonably mana positive. I'm hoping they hit a land and play Glory Banger, because that would be a really nice trade for Archmage's Charm. Or Brazen Borrower Petty Theft, to be honest. Cracking in for 3. You'll get it. No problem. Taking the 3. 3 mana, 3 damage. Kitchen Finks all the way. More Sprawls. So my Cryptic Command is going to be extra delicious, you said. I like it. Pillage. I guess I can just force this? I suppose with the board as is, I'm not a huge fan if they find and resolve a Blood Moon. But I'd rather hold on to the Archmage's Charm. I also have the Borrower for now if they hit a Blood Moon. But Blood Moon is one of the things I should be worried about with the way the board is. Do I want to shock this so I can Petty Theft and Archmage's Charm? Probably. But we don't. We're still not going to have 3 islands. Man, we had a really rough draw on lands. We hit our 1 mountain plus Sulfur Falls and... yeah, you mad. I don't know what to tell you. Pack 4 forces and pray. Or play a lot of blue cards and enjoy it, because that's apparently the format we're in now. Modern's a format in at least name, Alex. And would not Modern by any other name be just as beautiful? If they play Blood Moon right now and I bounce their Kitchen Sphinx, I was going to say they wouldn't be able to cast it, but they can. They have double pillage here? That would suck. Bonecrusher! They could have Bonecrusher into Blood Moon, but I have Charm into Borrower. So I should be okay here. Is that a snare target? Bonecrusher is not. Stomp would be. Bonecrusher is not. This looks like Blood Moon. Oh, Clothis. Yeah, that's a good one. Do I bounce the Finks and then hope that I hit more mana so I can... Man, this sucks any which way, huh? Yeah. Well, Clothis is a slower clock than the... Okay, so that's helpful. They have 1 card in hand, which is the Finks. I could put a 4/4 Shark into play, although that doesn't actually kill them that quickly with the Clothis. Shark plus Borrower is not going to be great. Cast Typhoon, I don't have enough resources right now. I think just cycling it for a 4/4 Shark is better. I wish that I could just hard cast it in good faith, but I don't think that I can do that. Like, I think that's just much, much, much worse. Especially if they hit a Bloodbraid here or a Glorybringer. Like, I really, really don't want to do that. Hey, look, it's one of those things I said. Oh, no, it's just the Kitchen Finks. All right, that's fine. We got to find one of our Cryptics to get this Clothis off the board, but we also need to find a counter so I can get rid of it. Okay, perfect. Not so perfect. Not so perfect. Not so perfect. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's so bad. I hadn't said hi yet to the boat guy. Hi, boat guy. I really hope I find Cryptic this draw step. Yeah, is it quote 1? It's quote 1, right? Actual factual quote number 1 on this channel. Yep. Well, taking 4 from this cloth is we go to a virtual 2. I can snap out whatever they target, so I'm not actually at virtual 2, I'm at virtual 4. Assuming they target a good card, which I think they will. So let's put a charm on top, because I have 7 mana to try to draw to Cryptic. Yeah. If we steal their elf, his cloth is still on. It won't be. So that's a potential play, depending on what they try to exile here. But I'd rather go snap charm to draw. They're targeting my Shark Typhoon. Fuck. Oh, I thought they would target us something I could Mystic Sanctuary. I just showed them Mystic Sanctuary, so I thought they would target something I could Mystic Sanctuary. Yeah, that sucks. Nothing I can do about it. Yes, if we steal their elf, the Colossus will unanimate. Okay. You got it. It will no longer do the thing. But if I bolt the Sphinx during combat, Clothis will deanimate for a moment and be removed from combat. So that'll be good enough. And then we have to charm into Cryptic and then somehow get another Cryptic and crap. Attacks with just Clothis. I could just go snap, charm, draw 2. That's way better here. Very annoyed with my opponent for going after my Shark Typhoon there. I still have to survive combat, so I think I have to go upkeep, bounce your Clothis, tap your team. And then we can charm the Clothis on the way back down. And then we just need to not die on their next turn. This is the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, so we'll just do it upkeep. Okay. I need to tap their team because I literally can't survive the hit from 2 Arbor Elves right now. Whee! Boing.
That's so ratchet.
Opponent, come on. You're at 28 and I'm at 2. What are the chances I could win this game? What's up, Speeve? Yeah, Blue Moon is one of my worst archetypes because it involves playing very tight, actually kill them lines. We already spanked a Tibalt's Treachery deck, though, so they conceded during game 2 when I was tanking about one of my plays. I was like, all right, so I do, and I can't, and then, so I have to tap, but I can't tap, and then they just conceded. It's like, all right. Sure. I guess you're sick of my shit. How am I doing? I'm doing just fine, Speeve. I mean, I'm not. I'm dying from existential terror, but why have we not stolen Arbor Elf? I'm glad you're here, buddy. I would have stolen a Arbor Elf, but then they had a second Arbor Elf, so their Clothis wasn't going to get turned off by the play. And if their Clothis is turned on, why am I stealing their elves? To turn me on? I don't think so. Wow. Wait, this is fine. Yeah. I mean, the crappy thing about this is they don't have to play the Clothis, but every time that they choose to do that, they're getting further and further behind. Okay, or they... All right, or they could just jam. I respect that. I respect that. All right. We're at 2 against a deck full of lightning bolts. Pass the turn. Shit. Oh, boy. Oh, lightning bolt. All right. So Remand the first. But if they play that again, I have to let it resolve, right? Because otherwise I just die to their board. I have to let this resolve. Because I can boot up Fumarole to block right now, but... Jace could... I have a Fairy. Fairy doesn't block non-flyers. Fairy has high flying. Say highfalutin flyer, blocking flyer. Oh god, they have 2 Arbor Elves, each one worth 3 mana. Oh boy. Well, to be fair, that unlocked my Remand. Oh. That is such a kick in the teeth. Alright, let's top deck a counter. How much do I want to win this game? Not enough, huh? Boy, that's a shame. So I have 7 islands in my deck. They have an Overgrown Tomb? Not gonna say I'm not intrigued. Jace, Brainstorm, find something. Please draw Anger of the Gods. In my main deck? Not likely. Although, I think if the gods were angry, it would look something like this. Good lord. Okay. Good luck, Godspeed, opponent. I'll bolt you. Oh my god! No! Come on! Every time I play against one of these red mid-range decks that has Seasoned Pyromancer, they're always like, Pyromancer, next turn, Pyromancer, next turn, Pyromancer. It's like, what? No, stop it! Oh my god. Stomp me. Just dead. Any reason not to attack with Brazy Bee? Sloppiness. Sloppiness. I didn't realize that that was something that would matter. I mean, they're at 28, so I needed to grab that game pretty wildly if I was going to, but you're right, that was a free attack. You can go play Hollow Knight all you want, Larynx Poachworthy. You can go play Hollow Knight all you want. Alright, I think Melody's probably not for this matchup. And Abrade could be medium. Do I really want EE to blow up all their little dorks? Probably not. Anger will do that just fine. Yeah, okay, so these are definitely the cards I want in. Take out those plus these. Nice and clean. Man, it's such a shame we had the early Spell Pierce to... Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's why I don't think I really want it. Plus, Anger of the Gods will take out the Pyromancer and the tokens and mean the Pyromancer's not coming back, so I think that's fine. Yeah, this is all fine. All right. Freaking Seasoned Pyromancer is so good. Oh my god. Ugh. Seasoned Pyromancer and Light Up the Stage. These are the cards that kill me against red decks more than anything else, I think. They always top deck Seasoned Pyromancer, or if they're not playing that, they'll always top deck Light Up the Stage and just like start going up on cards all of a sudden. It's like, wait, what? Pyro's basically Ancestral Recall. Agreed. That is literally, basically, factually, figuratively. Well, opponent took them all to 6, so maybe they'll keep a sketchy hand and get severely punished. Alright. So we don't have any counter magic, but we do have the ability to kill that. So I'm just going to get Steam Vents here and then stomp it. If we can't get pillaged, and then we can just cast a Bonecrusher. Hope you weren't counting on that. I do. I hope you were counting on it. I hope your game plan is really terrible now. Your curve is garbage. Get out. Stevie B, MTG. Well, we beat up on a poor, unfortunate Tibalt's Trickery player in round 1. Now we're doing a reasonable job against this Growl midrange player. Let's stomp the Scoos. I could bolt it, but I feel like getting the Bonecrushers into exile is pretty valuable when they're like I don't have anything to do particularly with my mana this turn anyway. They can't pillage this turn. I don't think they play Stone Rain, like a single red land destruction spell. I feel like I'm reasonably safe. Yeah, we got to stomp an ooze. That was great. Okay, looks like they're setting up for a Blood Moon. Oh, Bonecrusher. Alright. Okay. I don't have triple blue no matter what I do. I could shock in Steam Vents if I want to cast the Bolt as well this turn. I'm pretty sure what I want to do is cast Bonecrusher. I just don't know if I want to shock in a Steam Vents to have 1 mana up. I think that I do. Yeah, the ooze getting stomped is definitely a very, like... Alright. Hold tight, little Bonecrusher. Opponent didn't even get to use their stomp half. What are they doing? What are you doing with your life? Shocks the Steam Vents, or the Stomping Ground does not. Oh, there's such a boil coming. Oh, they've got such a boil in the hand. Okay. Hope they don't have another one. Yikes. Yeah, they're just playing green instead of blue. Oh no. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I was scared for a second. Whew. Oh, you scared me, opponent. You gave me the heebie-jeebies. Okay, so we're just gonna bolt their Bonecrusher and just go all in here. Well, not that they're attacking me. Weird card to keep in. Well, it turns off my Mystic Sanctuary, so I understand why they did it. They're on 2 cards. Can I try to just push and kill them? I feel like we can just go like really aggressive here. Go to 13 on this one. 11 on the bolt. I'm gonna take it. Let's see what happens. No risk, no reward. 1 shot, 1 kill. Really hope they don't glory bang me here. Nope. It's a bad opponent. Nope. No boils. No boils. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I don't have to shock myself anymore. Fuck! Oh. Boo. Alright. I mean, this is still fine. It just... Friggin... Goddamn Bloodbraid Elf card advantage in red. Although we were just talking about it. So killing the Bonecrusher, I take 1 less damage. Oh, so they die. Oh, yes they do. Thank you for pointing out the kill them line. I would have missed it again. Bolt you? Oh, I could have even killed their creature. I had excess. Whoops. So do we do the thing? I think we're gonna do the thing. Bolt you. Wait, on the stack. Also. Bolt you. Got style on him. Who's the burn deck now? Who's the burn deck now? 2 bolts. Hit him with both barrels.
Who goes out on Mondays?
There goes the second one. Well, now you're just talking crazy talk. I had to hit him with both barrels. Come on now. Come on now. I said, hey there, good luck and have fun, and they didn't say anything to me. This is not my fault. This is not my fault. Let me show you the chat.
Meanwhile.
See this chat here? You see how completely devoid it is of my opponent being polite?
Meanwhile.
Who wears cheetah? She is so short and that dress is so tacky. All right, on the draw, I want Force of Negations. I must resist the urge to have them in. But worth noting, this is another matchup where Spell Pierce would be infinitely superior to Spell Snare. We have one of each, but I'm not hopeful about Spell Snare here. Why aren't we already listening to Selfie? Because this is going on YouTube. It's going on YouTube, Strifo. I don't want to get all demonetized and stuff. Try and do this legit. I just say it every time, yay to him. So, like, yeah, Spell Snare is not great in this matchup. I could have taken it out for Force Negation, but all right, that's probably about as good as these hands are gonna get. I think I just gotta ditch the Sinkhole. More like Boo Tube. Oh, this guy. Get some pans in chat for Strifo. Oh, come on. No! Ah! Why are you so bad at your job, streaming software? What? I definitely... Oh, no! Ah, it's been too many days! I probably lost my sub to Strifo. No, I didn't. All right. I don't know why it wasn't working. Oh, because I don't need to put the thing. We're so dead. Yeah, it really looks like it. But at least I have a fetch land, so they can't Stone Rain me. Ah, heck. Ah, raspberry. Ah, cheese and crackers. Don't not play a land. No, I was playing the fetch land. Although, now that you mention it, an excellent way to dodge both Blood Moon and Pillage is to not play any lands. Alright, this is going to be Seasoned Pyromancer. Yep. Alright. We have Anger of the Gods in. So... You was worried I was going to forget to play a land. No kidding! So we have Anger of the Gods in. I don't know if I'll ever draw one, but Captain Chest. One more turn. Here's open. So they have 5 mana. Let's hope they Glory Banger. Give me the bang. Finger bang bang. Bang bang bang. Gonna finger bang bang you. Yes, I'm aware we need another red source. That's why I want them to Glory Bang, so that I can get the card draw off the Remand. Girl, you like to finger banging, that's right. Are we cycling this Typhoon if they don't play anything? That's a thought. I guess I should. Yeah, I think so. I'm not excited about fetch shocking a Steam Vents, but I really, really have to do it. Alright, let's see what this is first. They only have 2 mana left over, so I can remand this. Oh, man, if I hit the mountain... Oh, my God. I love that song, Blitz. I do like that song. They used to play it between our sets on the ship. So that is a quality pop song with a quality, like, very bad 90s sounding rap verse. I'm sure it's not Lil Kim, but why are you untapping a non-enchanted? What? Okay. Okay, deck. Listen. You got. If you only had 2 shots, you gotta find Mom's Spaghetti. You gotta find Mom's. Oh, Mana Burn. Of course. They were gonna play the Arbor Elf, and they didn't want to take a point of Mana Burn. All right, Mom's Spaghetti. Oh! Ow! It's good! It's so good! What if you only had one shot? One opportunity. Would you hit it? I think Blue Moon would. 5 for 1? Alright, here's where we still die. Boil. Don't do it. Don't do it. Whew. Okay, I got 2 mana. We do have Petty Theft plus Remand here, so we should be able to exile the Anger of the Gods. Angrily. One assumes. Yeah, Anger. So Anger is great because it not only deals with the board, but it takes the Pyromancer out of the game entirely. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime, or twice if you have an opt. There's no creatures for this ooze to eat. It's so small. I'm gonna take the hit and bounce it at end step. I'll take 2. Why did he eat our Tarn? That's a good question. Senseless rage? Mostly he just raged. So I'm not gonna opt here because then I wouldn't be able to remand in case they have a boil, which is the way we lose this game. Okay, it looks like they don't have it. Shaming oozes on their side. You'd eat our entire graveyard. Well, they just did it, so... Alright, so they don't have boil now. Saving Spirit Guide boil. I'll bottom that. I was ready for the Spirit Guide into boil. I'm a hungry boy. I get that. I get that. I feel that. I don't know what kind of drunk party guests you have. Oh, you mean stealing. My brain read that as cleans the house up. How would you like 3 fetches in a row? I gotta be honest, it's not my favorite. We have another borrower. I guess I could remand this and then play a borrower and then... Nah, this is fine. Yeah, I'm trying to fetch a bunch of islands. We don't have a choice, right? I literally don't have non-islands in my deck. So, just gonna... let's fetch first and then we'll just play this. Oh, you mean stealing. I don't know why I read the Roy's comment as like clean up the house, not clean out the house. I mean, I am the kind of person who, like, as a drunken guest of people's places, I will start cleaning. Especially any like dinner stuff, dishes. We have a Mystic, but I didn't want like resetting the opt doesn't matter, so. Yeah, that's basically me. Someone's eventually gonna have to clean them. Well, the ooze means like. Yeah. All right. Rats. Okay. Shame ooze eats the borrower. Sure. Boil that upon it. Yeah. It's okay. We still got Brazen Borrower here. We're okay so far. I would like to find a Jace, though. That would be nice. I'm looking for a Planeswalker. You know, something in a blue mage. Draw a bolt, please. That would be lovely as well. Okay. Opponent continues to cast nothing. Am I just jamming this Borrower regardless of the danger of boil? Sure. I don't see us winning this game if we don't get something going. Dodged. Okay. Okay, now I have Remand into redraw. Could also go in with the Fumarole this turn. But... oh, if I go in with Fumarole, I still have the Remand? Yeah, that's the play. Swap. Okay. If they had a Bolt and they wanted the Fumarole dead, the way that they could play it is when I go to swap it, you bolt it in response, and then the Fumarole is dead no matter what. Which is a fun kind of crunchy interaction. Okay, so we got them at 10. So that's actually that was a big swing. Remember that boil we've been dodging for a minute? They found it. No veil, please. My heart. My heart. What if I reset my Remand, then I Remand for a Remand, and I put a Remand in my Remand, dog? I think I'm willing to trade this for their Scoos, right? No, we just attack with the Borrower. I have 2 Remands plus a Remand on top. And they can't attack with the Scoos. Because I'll just crack back and kill them. So... you have 2 non-islands, everything is fine. That reference was old? Or was there some other reference you're talking about that I may have missed? Either way, old references aside, there's one thing I know. Oh, the exhibit one. Oh yeah, but that one's timeless, right? Come on. Like, that's... I heard you like X dog, so I put your X in your X so you can X while you X. All the references in the stream is old. I wonder if that's a tip on something. I wonder if there's a hint. Some kind of hidden message contained by that fact. What opponent, what if you never resolved a spell ever again? How would that make you feel? Do you feel dead? Yay! We do have a Zoomer command. It's a good one. OP is seething. As long as they're not seething song, because then they would be banned. I just gotta say it again. Can we talk about how lucky I got there for a half second? The moment I borrowed with no Remand up, they didn't have the boil, and I think they drew it next draw step. All right. On the draw, no Force of Negation, no early game plays, but there is a Luris. So we're not against... It's a good song and album. We're not against a Cascade deck here, so this hand is actually reasonable. We just need to hit a red. Oh, it's Mill! Oh, this hand sucks! If this had been Hedron Crab, we would have been maybe okay. Yeah, it's not Shadow! I'm shocked and very dead? Oh, opponent forgot to keep a hand with 2 lands in it. Interesting. Okay. But I can't kill either of these crabs yet. I could bounce one. Might as well. No, yeah. But the hand we kept is really bad. That's all I'm saying, Blitz. And especially because they're variancing us, and they hit Ruin Crabs, not Hedron Crabs. Yeah, we might be on the Steal a Crab plan. That's definitely possible. They didn't have any Archive Traps? That's kind of wild, considering their keep. Maybe they have infinite crabs. Steal a crab, do 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 do. Steal a crab, do 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 do. So unfortunately, my hand sucks. And we can't steal a crab plus bolt. We can't do any 2 spells. All the single crabbies, all the single crabbies, all the single crabbies. Everybody, y'all put your claws up. Okay. Fuck. All right, let's steal one of these crabs, and then we'll figure out where we're going next turn. Yoink! Oh, I need the thing.
Yoink!
Put your claws up. Dooba dooba dee dee dooba dooba dee bam bam bam. Yeah, self-bills. That would be the play, right? They had a push. They surgical my charms. Very well. Now they get to see my shame. My shame! Land. 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 Son of a bitch. Actually, it's a good draw, though. I don't know, kill your crab. Ah. Surely we're dead now. Hey, opponent. I'm not saying we should. I'm just saying if we both did nothing, I'd win. I'm not saying if we both did nothing, I think I'd win. Do I need to counter that? No? No, that's not the most threatening thing. I guess it gets me close to the number of cards in my graveyard for their visions to go live. But we're just going to start playing Bonecrushers here, which hopefully will eventually win the game. I have Force Cryptic. Now I have a better card to pitch. Well, maybe. What are you doing? Surgical the Second. Well, fuck you. I have a Cryptic in my hand. I guess I could force... I'm losing a card no matter what. I really don't want to hardcast Force here. Remand does nothing. Remand to shock them. No. No, I'd rather play Bonecrusher this turn than shock them. They're down to 3 cards in hand. I don't know, maybe we just let this resolve. I think this is fine, right? It's fine. Oh, that was Kappa. Got it. I'll just let it resolve. I still have Force Blue card. Yeah, Larynx never Kappas. He just fucks with me. He's just a mean mother... Also, he doesn't play enough Magic anymore, so he doesn't know things like Brazen Borrower can't block creatures without flying. Is this Orb? Oh, Glimpse. Alright, this one I'll force. Because I have 12 cards in my graveyard, and I don't... That's true, but you didn't have to say it. Listen, bud, the way you ride me on this channel, I have no excuse. You give me money, and then whenever I go into your stream, You plug my content. So honestly, I owe you more. It's like you're a corporation and I'm the average worker in America. I actually owe you. You don't, you pay my paycheck, but I still owe you. I'm getting mixed messages here. Bro, I have like 6 viewers. I know, but that's not the point. That's not the point, my friend. That's not the point. Listen, I've been listening to a lot of Fox News here, and the one thing I can clearly is this fine? This is fine. This doesn't matter. All right. One thing I can clearly tell you is the corporations do everything for us, and we're ungrateful to both corporations and to Wall Street. I mean, you know, they're out there doing the real hard work, sweating from their brows. Breitbart's where it's at. What's the InfoWars? Bolt with combat damage on the stack. I make damage on the stack jokes way too much. All right. So we won game 1, and our sideboard is garbage. Got it. I guess I'll bring in Surgical because my life total doesn't matter, and take out Magmatic Sinkhole because it's kind of... No, Sinkhole's good. It kills a crab, like for show. I guess we could take in Trancing Melody because it's like a relatively cheap answer to crabs. EE. Yeah, EE also relatively cheap answer to crabs. I think Shark Typhoon is just too slow. And then probably Deprive and like a Remand. Surgical's probably nonsense to bring in. And then I'll keep the one Deprive then. You like how the $100 bill thing only works in the States? You mean the Benjamins? Bring in Crumble for giggles. No. 3-mana Crab Answer. 3-mana Crab Answer's fine. My Bonecrushers weren't able to do it. The Wiping Sweat. Wiping Sweat with a $100 bill? Is that a thing? Did you make a joke that I missed? Maybe they'll keep a 1-lander again. Maybe. Blood Moon can spank them, though, no matter how many lands they keep. Anger for the crabs. I think I prefer Entrancing Melody. No, that makes no sense. Yeah, you're right, dog. Anger is actually... No, because it'll kill my Bonecrushers and my Brazen Borrower. Because I do need to kill them. Like, part of the reason we won that game is because we actually had a fast clock to put into play. So... we do need to win. Sad face. I guess we need to win. I was hoping we could get out of this match without ever having to win. No fetch. On my side, we didn't fetch. No win condition of sadness. Yes. Causing your opponent to give up. My favorite win condition. Grip of Desolation. Wow, that's a card. I bet you play stacks in EDH. I played a mono... My only EDH deck I really ever played and or built was mono black Phage the Untouchable with no way to cheat her in. Right? No combo kill. No way. No. Phage is just, I can play her whenever I want if I want to lose the game. And one of the only 2 games I played of EDH, I killed everyone with a gigantic... the fuck? I killed everyone with a gigantic Torment of Hailfire. For some reason, Yedenham, it wanted to stop the term phage. Because I'm the broadcaster, I guess it's a higher tier of permissions. It had a problem with phage. I don't understand that. But the way something recently changed on Twitch, and they added a whole bunch of words to like the auto, sort of auto censor, and well, both of our entrancing melodies went to our graveyard already. That's fun, and our engineered explosives. That sucks. Oops, all crabs, eh? This Spell Snare is looking real crappy, but then Spell Pierce wouldn't be any better. It's like a hate word? No, but that's what well, I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know all the hate speech in the world. I pride myself on that. I pride myself on being a white man that doesn't know every piece of hate speech. Wow, we really wish we had that Anger of the Gods now, huh? Boy, do I look stupid. We're super duper dead, huh? Yeah. I have no way to win this game. I could attempt to take a single crab next turn. Yikes. Oh, I have Snap Bolt. Yeah, that's my feeling on it, Roy. I don't have any hate. But anyway, the point is, Twitch added a bunch of words to their like auto censor, including apparently simp, which, while I don't like the way people were using it, I mean, that's not a judgment call I'm allowed to make. No, what? No, yeah. All right, we're just dead here. This is 18. Yeah, I should have snap bolted at the end of my turn. Oh, Sips. No. It has to. No. So here's the really funny thing. Well, yeah, but insults aren't banned. So the funny thing was I was testing it in someone else's chat, and what was it? You can say shag, but you can't say shag me, and you can't say shag you. So if you attached the verb to any noun, it would block it, but the word on its own would not get flagged. Which led to some really stupid sentences going through, because you could go in and, yeah, that would work. You could go into someone's stream, and if you wanted, like, and here's my beef, because as a judge, this is the kind of way that my brain has been conditioned to think, is like, if you create a system which is supposed to disincentivize people, but it's so easy to game that it's not disincentivizing anyone. In fact, it's bringing more attention to the exploit. Yeah, you can't just separate them into lines. Yeah, no. That's always an option. But the point is to block people from like coming in and going like, here's my aggressive statement, and then it just goes like bang, block you. And I don't know if it's specifically because they want you to have time to moderate it or time to figure out if that person is someone you want part of your community. Like, I can see people popping into streams just trying to harass people. Make sure the idiots commit, I guess. But anyway, the point is, if you leave something with such an easy workaround, it's not really... what are they playing that's taking so long? Oh. Here's hoping I draw that other red mana this time. Anyway, the point is, I believe their rule to be well-intentioned, but it's one of those things where it's just like, why... If you're going to do this, you need to do a better job of it. And if you can't do a better job of it, then just don't do it. I understand people want a place where they can, you know, feel comfortable and etc. And I totally sympathize with that. But, like, you can already ban people. That's already a tool we have. I don't know if we need to reach these ridiculous extremes. All right. So we're just gonna sinkhole this right now. Thanks for the fuel, crappy boy. Right, yeah. And I'll admit it, I mean, in theory, it makes mods' jobs easier. But I feel like if you have people trying to intentionally abuse it, they're going to figure it out in a second. So I don't know if it actually does help mods' jobs. Like, did you ever see on some MOBAs, multiplayer online battle arenas, on some MOBAs, they would have a thing where if you queue and then you drop the queue, it stops you from queuing for a period of time. And if you do it again, it penalizes you for even longer. So there were people who would take this upon themselves, and they would chalk up, like, they would keep a record of it, and they'd be like, yep, my account can't queue for like 1.5 years. Because it would just sort of double every time. Alright, I was really hoping they'd have the Oops All Crabs draw again, but say lovey. Jace is not in my graveyard. Right, but my point is, it was incentivizing people to go and do the thing, right? And I feel like, yeah, you just create a new account, exactly. Well, on some of them, it was linked to your Steam account, so it wasn't really, it wasn't like it was easy to do it. Because Steam accounts are a pain in the butt to set up a new one. It's not a pain in the butt, but you have to set up an email. Like, they actually had a reasonable system in place for deterring that. Please sack your Soul Guide Lantern to draw so I can reset this Cryptic. Please. I know, Punchworthy. I know. I don't like that this is my hand. Can I borrow your Pokemon game? Yeah, that was a real thing. The answer was always no. Because they'll overwrite your file, Roy. They'll overwrite your file. What if I reset that Cryptic? How would that make you feel, opponent? Good? Ah, I don't have any more sanctuaries! I didn't check. Alright, you got me. You played around that problem by not having friends. I assume. Yeah. Jai had no friends. Love it. Love it. That is also not a clock. All right. We're failing Seymour. Also, you didn't have enough islands. Oh, good catch. We got saved from ourselves. Good, good, excellent. Happy about that then. Good, good. I didn't want that Mystic Sanctuary anyway. Two wrongs do make a right, and so do three lefts. Crab. Instead of Luris? Alright. How bad could this be? Well, I feel like saying three lefts make a right is just super ripe for someone to be like, it depends on what angle. Actually. In my town, we have multiple 5-way intersections, and not all of the roads are at 90-degree angles, so that wouldn't actually be true in a majority of cases. I like being obnoxious under at least a veneer of wit. How do you get on there? Like a varnishing brush? Is it like a wide sweeping technique? Loose wrist? You hate OP's tech. They're doing honest work over here, right? All right. Jace, the Mind Sculptor. The most obnoxious burn deck in history. Guys, Blitz is here. You know that, right? You know Blitz is in this chat right now. So do I remand my Jace here? I guess I do. I think I'm supposed to remand my own Jace. And then if they have a drown, they get me good, but we'll see. Whew. It's just too easy to assume that they have more blue cards in hand. Did I not? Did not play a land drop. They did exile a Archive Trap with that, so we hit a big burn spell. That's like them pitching a Boros Charm. Okay, so they finally found the land. This should mean that we see Lurrus into Crab this turn. Finally, this anger I've been sandbagging forever will get to come out and play. You got to keep them separated. What are the odds they didn't even realize you countered your own spell? Pretty low. Come on now. I think our opponents played Modern before. Although we're up on clock, so... Can they Lurrus with Force in their deck? Yes? They already put the Lurrus in their hand, right? I'm not crazy? Activates ability, yeah. I'm sure Larynx Punchworthy knows that. They fetched a Mystic Sanctuary. Interesting choice. And now they choose not to play Lurrus? Wild. Oh, Enigmatic Incarnation is great. And it's not pure jank. I mean, it's a good deck. What's his name is always getting a trophy with it per trophy cycle. Sick. All right. Let's just start Fate Sealing because I don't have a lot of time. I think we can brainstorm at least once. But I do not want to put Anger on the top. I do not want to put Anger on the top. Putting Anger on the top is a bad idea. Bolt. I do want to get them to play their Lurrus, but it gets rolled over a lot of time. I have had reasonable success, Speeve, against unfair decks with it. Like Meddling Mage is super useful right now, and then the newer version that they trophied with was playing what's the name of the card? So this is fun. Eidolon of Rhetoric. Speeve is so much fun to say. It is, isn't it? Hey, Speeve. All right, so they get mill 3. There are 23 cards in my graveyard here. So if they have Visions, it's currently Ancestral. I'm going to counter this and then wipe their board, and then hopefully we can win with Jace. All right. Godspeed, little doodle. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Do. Put that on the bottom. And yeah. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Do. This kind of loving drives a man insane. Like Archmage's Charm is already good enough. It doesn't need to have more excellent modes on it. A Borrow. No, you can keep that one. A Borrow. Take his crab and mill them out. It's that easy. I need to take their Oboro too, which is not so easy. Aether Gust. Yeah, you can keep that one. Put Aether Gust in the bottom. Nope. I don't need to Blood Moon you this game. They have one shuffle. Yeah, I'm wondering if they shuffle at any point when I leave the card on top. We don't have enough lands left? For what? Put that on the bottom. Yes, please. Getting Fate Seal to the top is such a bad feeling. Agreed. Oh, to Millimount. Sorry, I was no, I was gonna say it, and then I started moving on to something else. Because when someone brought up the crab thing, I was gonna be like, well, that's an idea, but we don't actually have enough lands to beat them. So, do I even care about this? How many turns? This is fine. I have 13 cards in my deck, but at this point, I don't actually need to tap any mana from here on out. In theory. Yeah. Keep up. Bow, bow. He's a dangerous man with some bears in his pocket. Keep up. Put it on the bottom, yeah. Ha 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 ha! Nice mesmeric orb, nerd. Is there an achievement for milling out the mill player? We tried to unlock it the other day, and the mill player conceded. It was very rude. Was incredibly rude. So I know most of their hand. There's an Aether Gust. There's Oboro. Then there's 2 cards. I need to dodge getting milled for 12. They're gonna, yeah, they're just taking me off as many lands as they can here, which is like not surprising. Thank you for the follow, Deuce Dub. But now they don't have any mana left. It's like, what are you gonna do? Me? I'm gonna opt. What do you got? Do you have an archive trap? They must. Glimpse. No. I have floating mana. I don't even need to tap my lands. The Mesmeric Orb continues to do nothing. Yeah, exactly. Thanks for the help, opponent. Yeah. Get wrecked, nerd. Oh man. I'm not even gonna get into the explanation, but Roy knows what's up. Yeah, Roy knows what's up. Oh no, get me out of here. Okay, here's the question. Do I Archmage's charm them out of the game? We're gonna do it, right? No, they're milling themselves out. Oh, we'll kill them on their upkeep. All right, I need an upkeep stop. 2, 3. All right, you can draw 2. No! No! Come back! No! Oh!
This man is totally insane. Thank you!
Oh, man. It was so good. Why wait for 0? Yeah, I guess we could have left them with 1. Yeah, we could have cast it on 1. My bad. I'll be back in 1 second. We'll get into match number 4. Oh, man. Alrighty then. Match number 4. Let's go! I don't know about that one, Spief. I think 4-1 is, that's where we live. We live at 4-1. But, hey, we got a trophy early this season, so maybe this is my season. Ikora season, I had like 6 or 7 or 8. And last season, I had 0 in Modern. But 1 in Legacy and 1 in Vintage. Something about Zendikar season just did not have it in for me. I oops all spells and Belcher just ugh. That's just not my format. Not my forte. Bars a whiz with cold drinks. Don't quite understand lemonade myself. Not my forte. Opponent mulls 6. We're also gonna mull. Hand's not great, but we'll keep this one. Chuck. Cryptic. Snap Spell Pierce could be good. This hand could be so much worse. It really could be. No turn 2 Ren and 6, please. Whew. Dodged. Oh, fuck me. Alright, that's on me. Yep. Alright. So they drew Ardent Plea off their deck. And Scalding Tarn out of mine. Well, they have another land drop. So I think I have to let them have this turn, and then we can bounce it. Because if I just bounce it now, they'll just go get another one. Like, they have it. Yep. This is the thing that people are ticked off about this format for right now, by the way. Oh yeah, well. Here it is in all of its glory. So they've now drawn 4 cards off of the Tibalt. And they do have interaction here, so would not be surprised to see Force of Negation on this. Well, we can Spell Pierce their Tibalt. No, they do not lose access to the card. No, because they have an emblem that says you may play cards exiled with Tibalt Cosmic Imposter, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color. So, yeah. And we're dead. And we're dead. Cool. Nice and clean. Okay. So this guy, these guys, this guy. I don't love Disdainful Stroke here, but I think it's better than a lot of stuff. I don't think Sinkhole's the right way to try to fight it. I mean, it can work. Oh, actually, maybe. Because we can cast this with the Tibalt on stack. The bolts are really bad, though. They could be good. Yeah, I think we do it this way. Blue-red, Preordained Giant Saga. Something... The Coming of the Ice Giants? Crap. Can't remember it. Is this good enough? One Remand? Nope. Well, this is worse. And our opponent gets to keep their 7 with no care in the world. Because they know how good their hand is, even though we don't. Alright, good luck, little opt. It's all on you. Yeah, I know the one. I do not care for that card. I think it's bad. The Coming of the Ice Giants or whatever it's called. I think those decks are better without that card. You could just play Teamer, Titan, Cryptic dot deck. Well, here's hoping. We need Spell Pierce specifically. Spell Snare is not good here. Hope I find the 4th opt. Thanks. Thanks, team. Can always count on you guys. Here's opting. Here's oping. Yeah, Uro. You play Uro and Primetime, and that's it. But I think you just play the Dryad version, and it's better. All right, so we have a counter. We have 2 counters. Okay. Maybe you can shock Tibalt. If they down tick it, you can. I don't have anything for them to down tick on, unfortunately, so. And this deck gets to play this card too. So we're gonna have to Archmage's Charm that off an island. Okay. Yeah. I've played that deck, Yedahem. If you want to see it, you can check out my YouTube channel. You can do that right here. It's actually my most viewed video right now. Well, that's super tilting. Whew. That one. I'll take this one, please. Thank you. Okay. Deck wants to win this one. Our deck wants to win this one, so let's just fucking do it. Let's go. Let's go! Getting fired up. In it to win it. I ain't playing. This ain't a game. But you think this is a game, opponent? This is not a game. You get out of here. No Omnath allowed. Look out for Expansion Explosion. I do love me some Expansion Explosion. It's one of my favorite cards of all time. I have 3 or 4 foil copies of it. Not for any good reason. Just a thing I decided to get. I was playing it in Standard, and I won a Teen Trios tournament in the Standard slot for my team while I was playing 4 Expansion Explosions. You snap off for the clock. Yeah. Tight. Speeve is smart. He predicted what Streamer do. Streamer make a good play like Speeve. Speeve smart. Not like bad Streamer. Better than Counterspell, cost woo-woo. It's true. You could rework the Mori command, Roy, so that you could insert another person's name on it. So that you could dole out the advice to people that they are not the streamer. I can cycle Shark Typhoon on their end step. If they have an instant speed Tibalt, we get to force it. Also, we'll have 5 damage, so instant speed Tibalt is not valuable. So this is fine. Dear Bonecrusher Giant, why you no flash? All many rest threats, flash. You know flash. Why you know flash? Okay, this could be problematic. Well, it looks like this is Archmage's Charm and Force Dot turn, and then we might be in trouble. You flash for 2 banger. I was so not ready for that. I was so not ready for that. Brazen Borrower with the quill, putting it to paper. My dearest giant friend, why you no flash? Rest of us flash. You might even say we're flashy, but that's okay because we're all flashy together. But then there's you. You no flash. Why you no flash? All right. We're gonna end step stamp. And then we better draw some heat. That is almost definitely not good enough. But it wouldn't be good enough if it was Spell Pierce, so is that heat? I don't think so, no. I strongly have a feeling that this is not the hot heat that we wanted. Oh my god, another cascade spell. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess we're not dead one way. Oh, they can't bring this back this turn. Okay. I boarded out all my bolts, so I can't top deck a bolt to kill them. And we're screwed anyway. Maybe? It depends on what they do with this. Probably bounce the Bonecrusher. Oh, right, of course, bounce the plea. I can put them to 4. Oh, yeah. Uro, Omnath, Teferi. They got them all. Don't you worry. If there's something obnoxious and legal in Modern, they got it. Okay, we still could pull this one out thanks to Remand. Kill it. We are killing the Tef. We killed the Tef, we killed the them. We have this. We're going. Probably we're supposed to side out the snare, but I guess I thought that the snare would be more useful. Okay, so this is them casting Uro, which I guess I have to Remand, and then I have to draw into something that deals with the Tibalt. But like Uro stops me just as much as Tibalt will. So, but Uro gains the 3 life and draws them a card. They have counters? Oh, fuck. 2 mana. Oh, they're on this version. Oh, we're so fucking dead. Well, it's a good thing I left Magmatic Sinkhole in my deck. You know, with all that 5 damage it does. Yeah, just dead. Yeah, it's very dumb. Yeah, unfortunately, Spell Snare does not get to counter Tibalt. That's not how that works. So, yeah, just got smashed by what is possibly the best deck in the format. If you look at the Sunday challenge, by the way, out of the top 32, I think I counted it up. I think there are 13 copies of that archetype in the top 32, which is like 30-something% of the field. Which is very, very upsetting for a new deck. Like, I don't think Uro Omnath ever got anywhere close to that amount. I think they would put like 5 or 6. And the Uro Omnath deck took a lot longer to figure out. Oh yeah, Tibalt survives everything. It's really, really obnoxious. That's fine. We're gonna 4-1 this, just like I said. Alright, we're on the play. Hand is not particularly good, but we've got a turn 2 Remand. Got something like... $13 red sources. I think we'll be alright. 412, man. 25% win rate. Okay, I played against this person recently, and I helped them appeal for comp because their meddling mage couldn't name Stomp, which was incredibly confusing. And I horrifically shanked a game against them, but I ended up winning anyway. Hey, look, we drew that card I wanted. Yeah, in case I need Bolt here. They played Flooded Strand, so they're not on humans right now. 4-12 is 4 Dreadhorde Arcanist. Yes! I love that card. Card is sweet. Freaking awesome. Okay, they're on Sultai Nonsense A. Smiles in Blood Moon. Of course, we have this Mystic Sanctuary in play, so it's a little bit not the best, but oh, slow down, deck. Slow down. All right. There's no creature magic that is a 4/12. No. Don't be sad face. Be happy face. They still have more. That's a reasonable size of creature, right? Like, when we start running into the point where there's like, oh, there's no 13, 17s in Magic yet. It's like, okay, chill your shit. Like, you know. It'll be a crab. Well, what is it, the 020? Hey, how's it going, Mord? We were on a sick run. We were going straight to 5-0, and we got Tibalted. All right, so I think... Do I want to jam Jace, or do I want to keep playing the defensive game? Oh, shit, they're on the deck. Oh, they're on the deck. Okay. I just realized they are on the deck. This land base is that deck. They're on the 4-color Tibalt, 5-color Tibalt deck. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Hoop, there it is. Hoop, there it is. Said run, baby, run. Said hoop, baby, hoop. Boom. Jams it in. From downtown. I couldn't find any high quality for... Oh, fuck me sideways. All right. Oh, boy. I should have realized earlier and jammed my Blood Moon. Fuck. All right. This is a good death. No, it's not. No, it's not. They got Brazen Borrower and Cryptic. Unflipping real. Yeah, we're just done here. All right, go game 2. All right, that's on me. I should have jammed faster. I thought they were on Uro Omnath or something similar. Even the last time I played them, they were on humans, and I was on that deck. Okay. So, what if the lightning bolts are better than I think they are? Because they team up with Snapcaster better? Mr. Tibbs. It's a good name for a cat. Okay. Where are the 4X Commandeer? Asking the real questions, huh? I got no answer. Only shame. Alright, not good enough. That one's pretty good. Not great. Again, my opponent gets to snap off their 7. So we were 3-0, and we're going to end up 3-2 facing this deck twice. Brutal. Can we just play the Tibalt deck instead? Clearly, that's the only thing that's worth doing right now. It's okay. The next deck we're playing should have good game against them as well. Should be playing Enigmatic. I mean, Enigmatic is good. I've just recorded it twice recently, so I don't... Like, in terms of putting it on YouTube, it's not worth me doing. I might spend tomorrow just, like, jamming with music. And just playing whatever I want to. Okay. I think they could also just ban Violent Outburst. That would make that deck a lot worse. Ego. What if I draw to force this and try to... No, that doesn't make any sense. Let me just counter it. No. I'm just saying, Alex, I feel like if you ban Violent Outburst, it would depower the deck by a significant margin by 1, taking away the instant speed Cascade spell into the Tibalt, which again, does not solve all your problems, but it solves a majority of them. And 2, the next best 3-mana Cascade spell requires targeting a creature, which makes the deck considerably jankier. It does not solve all your problems. That's not what I'm claiming in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying... Still Bring to Light and Pioneer. Well, I mean, I haven't looked at Pioneer, but I haven't heard as many problems in Pioneer. Like, 5 mana is a pretty reasonable way to get that to happen, right? No Mystical Dispute, please. I asked nicely. I asked nicely! What is this? Cascade off in response? No. Failure. Brutal. Oh, wait. I mean... This sucks, but I can still stop the Teferi from happening. Alright. My hand sucks, so... Oh, they have Comply now. Yeah, I saw Canister playing this this morning. Okay. What do you name? Cryptic? Yeah, sure. But Remand. What if Remand? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no, guys. Yep. That's incredibly bad. Okay. Well, looks like we can punch out early, folks. We done got massacred. We played a good league. We played a good league. for a minute. I got Bolt, Reset, Bolt. Is that a viable plan? Is Mayonnaise an instrument? No, I'm just dead. Alright. Well, I was supposed to 4-1 that league, but then we ran into this deck twice. One CMC spell? What one CMC spell? Anywho, yeah, this deck is good. It's got a reasonable shot against the Tibalt decks. I think Spell Pierce is infinitely better than Spell Snare in the meta right now, so play this. Otherwise, it's fine. You could skew your sideboard more for the deck we just played against twice, and I think you probably should. Especially considering we just got 0-2 drop kicked both times. One of them I didn't notice what they were going to be on, and I let myself get got where we could have jammed a Blood Moon earlier, which would have made them force. We had a force, and I just opened myself up to the... so we opened ourselves up to getting killed there. So we're going to move on to a sweet deck from TSP Hendrik, that is Esper Delver, and he made the last minute note that we swapped our Spell Pierces in for the Inquisition of Kozilek that were previously there, so we're going to play those, so stick around and we'll be with that
Meanwhile,
in a minute. And if you're watching this in the future on the YouTube, make sure to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I will see you soon. No problem, Heidehem, and maybe see you tomorrow. I will likely be here. Although I might play Chrono Trigger tomorrow. It's been a minute, and I really should play it more. Otherwise, I'm going to fall off the bandwagon with it again. I've done it too many times in my life. I want to finish the game this time, damn it. Oh, Mord, why does my description say get good? That was written when I played Dota, and I put that on the description, and then I just didn't take it off when I switched over to playing Magic on the stream. But I don't know. I just it didn't. I don't know. I just never changed it. I don't. I still need to get good because I make sloppy loose plays all the time. So